Hello lovely peeps, here I am again, and this time I'm hands-free. So I hope I'm not going to and then I hope I can manage better. I've got my phone in a little attachment hanging over my work area, so let's hope it's going to be alright. I can't make my phone, the camera on my phone, zoom in or out again, so it's a bit tricky. So, but this is a big learning process. I thought I'd show you a little journal I've made. My lovely people on my blog have already seen the cover of this, but that was before it had some body to it. I will show you. This is some fabric I've had a little while. I think you can still buy it. I can't remember who makes it, but it's kind of lends itself to a recipe book, I think, but not necessarily. I'd just use it for anything. Anyway, it's got a single signature, and it's sewn together with baker's twine. It's got a round button, a bit of weight to that button, and a bead hanging from the central signature. It's got 2 buttons, Cath Kidston ribbon, rick-rack, and tulle type ribbon with gold on the edge there. I don't know if you can see that. I won't know till I play this back whether you can. It fastens by a little bit of ribbon at the side. And on the back, oops, it's got a detachable cluster that I've made. It needs a bit of dressing, I think. And then inside, yes, I'm in view, yeah. I've marked off my table so I know where I need to be. Hopefully that's inside. I've tried to keep a kitchen-y theme, and there's this tuck spot here, and this Victorian woman sitting in front of her stove, either reading or looking up recipes or something. It's backed by a bit of muslin that's been tea-dyed. I keep looking up at the cameras. Behind it I've got this little journaling card, little label. Now this is back to front, but I liked it that way. It's a teapot or a coffee pot, so I quite like that. It lends itself to the theme of the journal. I showed this little book to my granddaughter. She was just so delighted with it. She'd never seen anything like it before. She loved all the little secret spots and things. Scrapbook paper. This is tracing paper with a bit of tissue on it. I'll take this off. This isn't a tip I've loaded. This is tea-dyed pink printing paper. Little printed butterfly on there. This is from a lace curtain I found in a charity shop. It's stitched on. And there's a tuck spot here with gift wrap underneath and various bits and pieces. Bit of a tablecloth there. Book page. This is from during the Second World War. It's one of the posters that the Americans had. I'll read it because I think you got it backwards. We'll have lots to eat this winter, won't we, Mother? Grow your own, can your own. Quite like that. flipping over, we've got a tiny tuck spot here. It's a Tim Holtz thingy, and two little cats. There's a tuck spot up here. Colouring, tea-dyed colouring page. I tend to tea dye rather than coffee dye, because the first time I coffee dyed, the coffee, oh, I couldn't, it was a very strong smell. I don't know if I made it too strong or what, but so I've been tea dyeing ever since, and I much prefer that. And writing spots, there's lots of writing spots in this book. And there's a tuck spot here with writing paper in it. It's pretty paper, isn't it? My daughter gave me that. And washi tape, watermelon. With lace. I've had this lace for a very long time, since my daughter was a baby. And she's in her mid-30s, so it shows how old that is. Another poster from the war. Every available piece of land must be cultivated. Grow your own food, supply your own cookhouse. There's a card. Journaling piece of paper, tracing paper, edge of a doily, tea dyed. Yeah, that's tea dyed. I've got not oven racks, old cake racks that I've been drying my paper on, and it leaves these gorgeous marks. This is from the same curtain as the coffee jug that we saw at the beginning, but this time it's like a sugar bowl. There it is on the other side. I prefer this side. And it dulls down the red. The red seems a bit bright otherwise. Oh yes, and then here we got a pocket. Book page. Two book pages, I think they might have recipes on them. And curtain ruffle with a bit of ribbon lace. My mum's sent me this from New Zealand. This page came from an English magazine. It might have been, oh no, I won't name it because I might be wrong, because I love all these little buttons on it. And it's really pretty on that side. I seem to have quite some paper. This is another fabric with recipes, ideas on it, with a recipe for shoulder of lamb with wild thyme underneath. This is the centre. I got this from a diary with a nature theme, with chanterelle mushrooms. Need to lift that up to put those back down. You see the diary on the back there. Now this is a little tuck spot. The paper that opens out, but like an envelope, but for writing on. This is gift wrap paper. It's just so gorgeous. It comes from a pad about paisley. It's just gorgeous. And here's some more of this button paper. There's another tuck spot here. This comes out, and on here I've got a bit of lace, a bit of ephemera, and the tag on the page is a tiny little origami envelope. Now that I'm doing this, I better show you how to make these. It opens out. It's got two little hearts inside it. These are loose. So whoever owns this one day better play with that. There, and it tucks up. It's really neat. I love it. Over here we've got another tuck spot. A bird and some fruit. More writing space. Tea stained paper. Here's the doily. I love the marks on the doily when it was tea stained. tracing paper, another tuck spot, card and ephemera, 2 tags, a little note pad made out of some scrap paper. Oops. There's the watermelon again. Could tuck something in there. It doesn't even fall out. It's really pretty, isn't it? That came from another gift wrap book, like the Paisley one. I got them from TK Maxx, which I think in America is called TJ Maxx. Could be wrong there, but it's very similar. Isn't that gorgeous? That's onion skin dyed paper. I just love the gold, and I think it goes really well with that. Some more of that lace, writing space, and there's a tuck spot here. And that one goes a little bit differently to the norm. And this is a serviette, or I think in America you call that napkin, with a little hand cut tag. One day I'll get one of those punches that makes tags. And there's also tuck spots here and down in here. Hope my hand's not in the way when I do that. Hope you can still see. So, this paper was a little bit thinner, so I put some washi where the stitching goes, just to make it a little bit more strong. And that's my writing paper. It comes right out. Some tracing paper. A book page which can be written on. This isn't gouached. What I've done is I've got I had white acrylic. I added the tiniest bit of red to the white acrylic, mixed it up, so it's a very pale pink. I mean, it's much paler compared to the pink over here. But I found you can write on it. It's quite smooth. I went over it with an old card, plastic card, and it worked quite well. So I tried writing on it, and I was able to write on it quite easily. It doesn't have a grainy texture like gouache often leaves. So pop that back in there. Right. And then we have come to the back cover. Here's another envelope. Could be written on, or if you preferred, it could be glued down. It pops back in there like that. There's a recipe. I thought this was really funny, so I wanted to include it. It's called Mallow Gumbo. I don't know that you'd ever want to make it, but I thought it was amusing. Now, in each of my journals, I try to add a tag, and of my name, Yarn and Pencil. Now, where did I put it on here? There we go. I don't know if you can see it there. Yarn and Pencil. So that's that. Do it up. And that way. And around that way. Yeah. I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you so much for all the people that have subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. It's nice to know I'm not quite so alone. And I've got more of these to show you. I have got an Etsy shop, but it's not quite set up yet. But I'm getting there. So I'll let you know when I finally put anything in there. Yeah, okay, well, goodbye. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.